Hello and welcome back to NATChat. I'm Mirella Rich. If you've just joined us, we're here with Greg Jury, who is the director of Vic Beach. He is also an ex-professional beach volleyball champion. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Mirella.
Can you tell us about the drills of training?
Yeah, look, it's one of those things where repetition drills at this sport is a must. You must continually learn and be perfectionists at this drill, especially in pairs. It's six-a-side social. You know, the most important skill would be to dig or pass a volleyball, which is starts the rally, if you know what I mean. You can't not have that skill. It's a really important one. But at our level, you would really concentrate on that. Pass had to be perfect, so you can receive the perfect set, so you have a perfect spike, and that's the game. You'd have to make sure the control of the ball was the most important thing. Service was another one. You know, if you had a tough server receiving, it'd be difficult to get a perfect pass. It'd run half of them to get a good set, and etc. etc. Blocking, that's why it's at an elite level, an average blocker, there's two different sorts of players. There's a defender and a blocker. A blocker would be an average height of 6'6", and a defender would be an average height of about 6'3" to 6'2". And
A shrimp.
Yeah, real small, but
not really.
But really,
the
thing about beach volleyball is that you can play it at any size. We've got 8-year-old kids who are, you know, very skilled now, and
8-year-old,
only 4 foot,
that's
which is incredible.
So you train children as well?
Absolutely, yeah.
And you trained the Scopus College, didn't you?
Yeah, Mount Scopus. There's a Jewish private school in Box Hill, and 3 years ago we started an indoor program there, and the school's just taken it on leaps and bounds. And this year we played the National Junior Championships, National Schools Cup it's called, and over 4,000 participants enter this competition. It's one of the biggest events in the southern hemisphere. It's huge. Anyway, with this we won 2 gold medals this year.
That's fantastic.
In our division, and that's for under 15s and under 16 boys. And
they must be really excited about it. Yeah.
For the Jewish community, they're so rapt that this school has reached an elite level of sport, of a sport, because they've always been more academically orientated. So for them to finally get such a strong sporting result,
and you were their coach, weren't you?
Yeah, head coach, and still celebrating they are.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. And with the training, do you find it very hard or very enduring, or? Yeah,
I think in general, your body adapts to the work rate, and I think anybody can start at any size, any shape. It's mostly because you can play it at such a social level. It doesn't really matter.
Because you're dealing with all the elements out on the beach, because you've got the wind, you've got the sand, you've got rain or sun.
Sun's a big
really
one.
bad. Like if it's really, you could get sunburnt. But how do you deal with those kind of weather conditions? I
think training in those conditions help. A lot of people, they train in these indoor beach volleyball cities in Melbourne, especially Melbourne, because the winters isn't the greatest place. It's very cold in winter. And from that, we go to the indoor beach volleyball centres throughout the state. They're everywhere at the moment. And those are great facilities to train in. But then these people will train in these facilities, and they come outside, and all of a sudden the wind gets involved, and they just can't play the game in the wind, because it's such a different game. It's a real lot of controls involved.
So do you have to call it off and have it indoor during winter?
No, not really. People can still train outdoors in those conditions. It's just I would say a shore environment. You know it's going to be good conditions no matter what, because you've got a roof over your head, and that. So it's just more inviting to a lot of people. To watch,
because you would get many viewers when it's pouring rain and you're playing beach volleyball on the beach.
Exactly. And I think the involvement, the general public don't like, getting wet as well when they play sport. They just rather be, in a comfortable, nice music going. And
But sometimes you do still stay out in the rain and play.
Absolutely.
That's good. It's good to have that attitude. Rain, hail or shine, the game must go on.
Exactly. The only thing that stops us is lightning, pretty much.
I
think if the wind gets over 60 knots, then you can't play. It's just silly. You throw the ball behind your head.
Comes back to you before it hits the other person.
We call that jungle ball, because anything happens, you're just trying to get the ball over the net. So,
And how does the community get involved in beach volleyball?
I think the best way to start is our South Melbourne. We have what you call a sunset sessions on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday nights, and you come down about 6:30 and you can get involved that way, and that's terrific. And that's anybody, mainly beginners actually, to be honest with you, come down to that. The elite still come down. We have 3 different standards. We have beginners, intermediate and advanced, and we have 3 different coaches, 3 courts running, and That's been terrific. We've been averaging 30 to 50 people there a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are they training or are they actually playing against each other?
Coaching. We do coaching first for about the first hour.
Yeah.
It goes about 2.5 hours a session because we play until the sun goes down, so it's always a nice environment as well.
Yeah.
And then we play games for about an hour and a half, just getting involved in game drills, and they just have a ball.
Well, it'd be a good social network as well, wouldn't it?
It's terrific, and a lot of friends get, even we've had people, go out on dates afterwards. It's been great.
Oh, okay, so the relationships have come together through it.
Yeah. And we've had age groups as well, from 10 all the way through to 55. We had a guy 55 last year,
wow.
and he started playing, and
Gee.
we love that.
That was what I was going to ask as well, the age difference. So it's from 10 years old to 55.
Oh, look,
age?
like I said, we have 8-year-old kids through our indoor program who play, and they're very good.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter the age.
And what are your hopes for the future for volleyball?
We think in this state, we're very passionate about it, and we've got a great business plan behind us, and we think we can get it to the level of exposure that we want, which is taking it to the people as well, not just to the beaches. We want to take beach volleyball and maybe set up a court in the Docklands or, Burke Street, just don't know. We'd
Got to
love
watch out for the shop windows, though. The mall doesn't hit the shop windows.
That's another thing, is that we have to make sure we have an environment which suits what we're doing.
And the tram windows.
Yeah, the trams could be a problem, but these sort of things is what we'd love to do.
Yeah, just to bring it everywhere.
Yeah.
And tell us about your experience. You went to America as well, and you said you were telling us off camera.
You go to America and Hermosa Beach in LA or Manhattan Beach, there's over 200 volleyball courts set up on a weekend down there, and every single court's being used.
Yeah.
You go down, you're like, what's going on down here? It's fantastic. And being a beach volleyball, going to that environment, it's like, I'm in heaven. It's wonderful.
It must be exciting, and they must be all very enthusiastic about the game.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're all very passionate, very cultured. Yeah.
And what's one of the best countries or most exciting experiences you've had in playing in different countries?
I think for me, going to a place like the Ukraine, Kiev, playing there, it was something incredible for me, because it was a very different place.
Yeah.
I think Corsica was also another place, an island off, just off France and Italy, which is tiny and beautiful place to play. It was amazing.
And so many countries are involved in it now, aren't they?
Europe, I think it's the second most played sport in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, now, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Gee.
Yeah.
So you're mentioning off camera as well, Kazakhstan's playing it.
Yeah. China now are super strong.
Oh.
Yeah, a super strong country now in beach volleyball. Funny enough. Yeah, every country now, because it's an Olympic sport, the exposure's been fantastic. We're very lucky. We won a gold medal in 2000 with Natalie Cook and Kerry Pottast.
Yeah.
And this Olympics coming up this year in Beijing, we've got a Victorian girl named Tamsin Barnett who's playing with Natalie Cook. She'll be exceptional player.
Thank you so much for coming on the program.
No worries. Nice to meet you.
You've been watching NATChat. Our guest was Greg Jury. I hope you enjoy the program. See you soon.